That is right, Bad Wolf. For your rebellion through most of the winter, you must now become known as one of our onion farmers, which, now that I'm realizing it, if there's 8 days left to the season, and we could have been harvesting these onions for 10 days, and I have to have 2 days where our pips are trained as farmers. Oh, do I ever have a lot to say about that. But we're just gonna have to go ahead and accept whatever terrible doom is headed our way due to the fact that we were not able just to get along and sit around the social spot and just, you know, go ahead and build up some hope as a community. Oh no. We had to have people stealing food. We had to have people getting in fights and trying to kill one another in duels. And I don't even know what kind of doom is going to be arriving in a few days. It's apparently going to strike fear into all of your hearts. But we're just gonna have to accept whatever it is because we can't do much more. Sunshine, I could have you attempt to go ahead and also join the farmers to harvest what onions we can, but apparently, Sunshine, you already are a watcher, so I could have you go ahead and try to, like, watch over a bonfire, but that's about all I could have you do right now. I wish I could start working on, like, getting the copper, but because of the snow, the stone doesn't work, and we need more wood, and we also need more stone in order to build the copper mine. So we need 4 stone, and unfortunately, I do believe that the only... Okay, I could dismantle that. Hold up here. Hold up. That would only give me 1 stone, and then... that wouldn't give me anything for dismantling. And then, let's see. Hold up here. All right, hang on. So if I dismantled this, that would be 1 stone. Dismantled this, 2 stone. Dismantled the bonfire, 3 stone. So that would give me 3 stone out of the, how many did I need? 4. I need 4. Is there anything else that I can dismantle to get a 4th piece of stone? So that I could go ahead and just maybe make it so that we can survive. Like, is anything else in this entire village built out of stone? I don't think so. And yes, I do know we need more farmers. Thank you very much for that not so helpful little tidbit. Nope. Darn. So even if I've dismantled everything that has stone in the whole village, because that's only 3 things, we're still short 1 stone. Oh dear. All right. Well, let's work on gathering more wood for now because we at least can run the bonfires or excuse me, the barbecue. I'm so sorry, little bun buns. I am trying to get people picking onions and now that I realize winter's going to be over soon, I have no idea what's going to happen. We're just gonna have to see what fate has in store for the village of Uphill Both Ways. So, man, we'll just have to see. We'll have to see. Like, we have a big fear event coming in 2 days, so I kind of wonder if we should go ahead and we should allow Ginger Fury to, unfortunately, have to help a couple of our bunnies sacrifice themselves for the sake of the village. I think we're gonna have to allow that to happen because we might as well, since it's going to bring a whole bunch of fear on our heads and there's literally nothing we can do to stop the doom fear from happening. We still have 1 whole day before Jean and Bad Wolf figure out how to go ahead and pluck these onions out of the ground. Maybe it's frozen, like the ground, and that's why they're having such a hard time. I could understand how that could be quite difficult then. All right, and I'm so sorry, little bunnies. I'm so sorry. And then we also have Lord Thunder. Lord Thunder, is there anything that we can do now? I could sit Lord Thunder down to try to go ahead and try to, like, work on the snowplow because we don't even know if the snow will melt in spring. So Lord Thunder, it's terribly inefficient, but can you at least try to start communing in our totem of rabbits with the bunnies and maybe learning how to get the snow off of the ground so that we can get 1 more stone? I love it. It is certainly a challenge to go ahead and try to make the most of what we have here in the village of Uphill Both Ways. But at least for now, We are not dead yet. We may have only survived because of the wits of 2 pips, who were the only 2 pips left in the whole village. We may have become slightly hateful, unfortunately. Let's see. Cooked meat. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow, we actually have more cooked meat than we need. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, I'm glad we don't need to work on the poor bunnies anymore. And now we have two free pips. 2 free pips. Everybody has jobs that can't do anything else. Okay. I know what we must do. I know what we must do. Let's see. Yes. So, okay, don't eat this, for crying out loud, pips. There we go. Okay. So, Sunshine, Ginger Fury, I know that this is questionable upon so many degrees, especially if we start thinking about, you know, who's related to who, but we don't touch those issues here in this village. And instead, we are simply going to try to focus on survival and accepting that even though it may seem like an extremely cruel world to bring new life into, especially because the new life might have to eat raw onions, we are still going to do our very best to try to help this village survive. And that does mean welcoming in new children to it. Forgive me, patron, from whom the list shall be plucked. For I don't know what fate I am sending you into the arms of, especially as we have a doom level fear event today. But we are going to try to make the most of whatever is left over for survival. Okay, please don't start like attacking each other with those very scary looking implements. Please don't fight. Please. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. New quirk discovered. Killing. This pip has killed somebody. This is a mark that will forever change their outlook on life. What do I do now? Pips, 1 more of these failures and we may be finished. Be careful, the longer we stay here, the more difficult it will be. However, I think we might make it this time. What do you mean this time? I suppose it's time for you to know the truth. The truth about what? This is not the first village to be cursed. Where I come from, we had another elder. He was also a seer. What? The old village, it succumbed to the dooms. I am the only survivor. Oh, shaman. Yeah, I can't believe this either. Yeah, I know that's why you see the visions, but I don't know about defeating the prophecy right now. Ginger Fury, Sunshine, I don't know. I don't know about this. I really don't know about this. This is I mean, Bad Wolf, Lord Thunder, Jean, and Matt are dead. There's a new season coming. We have several dead bodies just out and about. I mean, so Ginger Fury, you killed everybody. This is the consequence of having gone ahead and having lost so much of our hope from killing all of those bunnies. Ginger Fury just could not take it anymore, and they ended up killing so many of their fellow villagers because they went on a murder spree after killing so many bunnies. The burden weighed too heavily upon their soul, and here we stand. Here we stand. Just as we thought we were going to be able to survive with all of these onions. Instead, we have a murderer and poor Sunshine, who's probably trembling in fear right now, as the only ones left in this village. 5 pips are perhaps lost forever in the woods, and here we are, burying other pips. Bad Wolf, Machu, I hope you understand, is not just a matter of Sunshine, or not just a matter of what's happening here. Oh my gosh, we found some like strawberries. Yay! We found 4 strawberries in the depths of this winter of terror and death. Woo! That's gonna make a difference, alright? Woo! Well, I don't know if we can rise from these cursed ashes, since now we need to bury more than half the village. We have only 2 pips left with us. We still need another grave to bury even more of our villagers. But all we can do is try. And I still don't know if that'll be enough, but that's all we can do. Wow. And we have another fear event and a sickness event literally like right around the corner. And I mean, Ginger Fury, dude, I don't know about that, you know? Like, I don't really know what to do with you right now, other than stare in, I would say terror, but it's more like sheer horror. Go ahead and collect back the seeds that we used on these onions because they're gonna die off in spring. This is gonna be extremely interesting to see if we can indeed still survive when I have a murderer as one of the only 2 pips left in this entire village. The fate of the village of Uphill Both Ways looks very, 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 very dark indeed, my friends. But the truth is, we are not gone yet. And so all we can do is see what last little bit fate may have in store. And at least be grateful that the village of Uphill Both Ways will be known for cows and onions. Ginger Fury, don't do it. Ginger Fury, come on. I know hatred fills your heart, but maybe you could hate your heart by just like heading straight out into the woods and not coming back, I guess? I have no idea how I'm going to handle any of this from here, but 2 pips disappeared? Y'all, does that mean what I think it does? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This cursed land got the best of us, and so we are finished. Wait a second. It did not end like that, no. I think the story was a little different. Let me start again from the beginning. Wow. That is the fate of the village of Uphill Both Ways, my friends. We did not make it, but we unlocked another memory bean. Yay, I guess. So there is that. There is that. We now have at least unlocked one more memory in our personal records for playing on a hard difficulty. So if you check on our easy peasy, we sure beat that to heck and back. Also, I only played one village, so I don't know why I list two. But when it comes to like the hard stuff, got our butts kind of kicked. But that's okay, because we learned a lot, didn't we? At least I learned a lot. I hope you learned a lot too. And you know what? We'll learn one more thing. One more thing. And cows, onions, pumpkins, turnips, and herbalism can be the last of the treasures that the village of Uphill Both Ways can leave with us. And we can learn about herbalism, which seems very fitting for them, doesn't it? I just kind of stunned. So, the herbalist hut. If you looked carefully, you could find the herbalist inside, hidden somewhere behind all the potions and vases. Wow. In the homeopath's booth, some pips insisted that water had a really positive effect on the body when taken in small quantities while repeating the words, "I am alive." It does give you a lot of health. I am not going to turn that down, to be honest. Let's see. The papyrus cutter. We don't even have papyrus yet. This is so exciting to think that we might run into it. A new kind of paper could be made by drying hemp under the scorching sun. The pips insisted that they had seen it done in the distant past. Wow. And that's actually by the Watcher. So that's actually useful because the Watcher could help out with making paper versus going ahead and having to have a knife maker do it. Soy milk maker. Oh my gosh. And you can do that with the flour. We could do so much with that. Because do you remember how much flour we just were overwhelmed with in the village of Are We There You? Some pips insisted that the milk we drank was not natural enough. Rubbish! Even so, most of the pips I know died of milk-related illnesses. That used to be a serious deal, like really bad deal. A lot of, I think Abraham Lincoln's like stepmother died of that. The pharmacy. I once walked into a similar shop looking for a spice I had tried when I was quite young. I don't remember the name, but it made me feel fresh inside. Oh, let's see. So if we had a cereal and medical herbs, that becomes medicine or something else. And it can help to cure poison, and it also can explode, which I wouldn't be surprised to find at this stage. There's also a hemp wood maker. I remember when some pips came up with the idea of making wood out of hemp. I thought they were crazy, but in the end, the result was not too bad. Whew. Okay. So maybe that will help us. And then there's gardens that we might be able to discover. That sounds so freaking charming. Well, unfortunately, we did not make it this time around. However, we shall simply have to hope that the future will allow us to enjoy something else. Like, I can't believe that happened, but I can, and we're just gonna have to see where fate takes us from here. All right, my friends, thank you very much for joining us. Until next time, stay curious. Bye-bye.